dinner outside of any of this stuff, and I remember your wife saying, when I met my husband, he said he wanted to play 10 more years. That was 5 years ago, and he still wants to play 10 more years, and she's trying to talk me into telling you to retire at some point. But what drives you?
First of all, I love the game. So I just can't imagine doing anything else at this point. I mean, I love my family to death. I love my kids. I love being with my wife. I mean, I love spending the time, with my wife and my kids. But I'm not going to do that 24 hours a day. So, and I really don't have much of an interest in anything else. I hate to say it, but it's kind of in a lot of ways, you're doing just fine.
Yeah, I'm doing just fine. You're a father now, 3 kids. Has that made you a better player?
I would say it's made me a better teammate. It's an evolution as a person, and I think my appreciation for the game is at the highest it's ever been. And I think because the priorities, you have your priorities and you make your priorities. So my family is, 1, and then football is 1A, and when it's family time, it's family time, and when it's football time, it's football time. And when I'm playing football, I appreciate it. I'm nowhere else. I'm in the present. It's probably the best part about my life is that to be in the present. You talk about how do you enjoy your life? How do you find balance, right? It's to live in the present. To live like a kid. Like, why do kids have so much fun? Because they just care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if we thought about what we were doing all the time, you do that when you're on the football field. It's probably the only place that I can really do that, when I really, truly am my authentic self. I mean, a lot of people see it, my close friends do. But when I'm on the football field, it's just raw.
What Tom Brady sees as raw, football fans for more than a decade have seen as the epitome of California cool. Many of them, and I would agree, regard him as the best of his generation.
Everyone at this level is the best. And, too often you hear from a lot of outside, well, this team's not that good. This guy's not that good. You're talking about some of the best athletes in the world playing a sport that they've been playing for a very long time with the best coaching, the best schemes, the most innovation, the best science. Everyone has their own skills. Everyone has their own team. How do you compare Tom Brady to Peyton Manning? He had his own team. He has his own players. He's got his own scheme. And I'm doing my thing at my time with my group. And I think those are a big debate, and great. It's great to, sell newspapers and magazines and make comparison and have polls and ask everybody. And you create shows and networks around that. But who can tell who's the best player? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this isn't an individual sport. This is a team sport. And it's about team success.
Your record is unbelievable. When you look at your record over the last 13 years, maybe you lose 3 games a year.
Yeah, but I think that early in my career when we were in 2001, we won the Super Bowl, 03 and 04, we didn't win it because we had this stellar offensive, performance every week. We had the best defense, I felt, in the league with Rodney, Willie McGinnis, Teddy Bruschi. We had incredible players on defense that, look, if we had a lead in the fourth quarter, the game was over. That's defensive football. And as I've gotten older, I've become, I think, a better player. 2007, a great year, and I'm still trying to find ways to get better offensively. And that's the drive. It's, when I'm young, we had that defense that was incredible. Now, the strength of our team at one point was pretty offensive, and we had to do a lot of good things offensively. Who knows how it's going to go this year? I hope we have a good offense and a good defense, which, I really think we do. But, that we're going to have to go out there and earn it.